Hey everyone, inspired by K-pop demon hunters, today we're making a super cute DIY Derpy Tiger. Let's get started. I started by crumpling some aluminum foil into an oval shape for the tiger's head. Then I used some more foil and crumpled it into a pear shape for the body. After that, I grabbed some air dry clay, flattened it out and wrapped it around the foil head. I smoothed it until it looked nice and even. With a pointy clay tool, I marked where I wanted the eyes and nose to go. Then I started carving out the eyes. Derpy has big eyes which I was trying to recreate. Next I took some tiny pieces of clay, shaped them into little almond shapes and popped them onto the eyes to give them a bit more dimension. Then I rolled out some clay into really thin noodle-like strips and wrapped them around the eyes just like this. After that, I went ahead and sketched out the tiger's mouth, trimmed away the extra clay in the middle, filled it back in with a bit more clay and started carving out the teeth. I also added 2 large canine teeth on each side of the mouth. Just like the eyes, I added a border around the mouth as well. Then I made a tiny oval for the nose and pressed in the nostrils. I made 2 small triangle shapes for the ears and gently blended them into the head. The face was done, so I moved on to the body. I flattened some clay and wrapped it around the aluminum base, making sure it was nice and smooth. Then I rolled out a couple of clay pieces into a drumstick shape and attached them to the back to form the tiger's hind legs. Next I rolled clay into cylinders and attached them to the front to create Derpy's front legs. Once everything was nice and smooth, I shaped small ovals from clay and pressed them onto the ends of all 4 legs to form the tiger's paws. Then using the pointy end of my clay tool, I defined the fingers. Next I scored the top of the body where the neck would go and attached the head securely. I added a little extra clay around the neck to smooth and shape it. Lastly, I shaped a long piece of clay into the tiger's tail. To add texture, I used this tiny hand-shaped clay tool and gently brushed it across the surface into a horizontal motion. This created a realistic fur effect on the tiger's body. Once the clay was completely dry, which can take up to 48 hours, I started painting the base layer with sky blue acrylic paint. I covered the entire body of the tiger, leaving out the eye area, tummy, and paws. I also left the center of the ears unpainted so I could add a different color later. Next I painted the tummy area with turquoise blue acrylic paint and used the same color to fill in the area around the eyes. For the center of the ears, I added a touch of light pink. Then I took some ink blue paint, diluted it with plenty of water and gently brushed it over the light blue base. This helped bring out the texture of the fur and made it look more defined. I used a small brush with the same paint to draw along the jawline, defining the shape and adding more definition to the face. With a darker pink paint, I added shadows to the center of the ears. Then I painted the nose with maroon. For the nostrils, I darkened the paint a little more and then used a lighter color to add highlights on top of the nose. To color the paws, I used light blue. Now for the tiger spots on the front. I used dark blue paint and a small brush to paint little rounded shapes, kind of like a C and a reversed C. Then I added a few soft feather strokes to the spots so they would look more realistic and organic. I painted the center of the tiger's claw fingers white. While the paint was still drying, I blended it a little bit using a clean damp brush. Then with a tiny detailing brush and black paint, I added the nails. Now what really gives this Derpy tiger its funny expression are the eyebrows. I started by painting a simple arched line, then added little hair-like strokes at a 45-degree angle to feather it out and give it more texture. Then I added tiny dots in the center between each pair of eyebrows. So in total I made 3 dots and 3 pair of eyebrows. Using white acrylic paint, I added stripes along the tiger's back and tail, keeping them slightly thick. Once they dried, I outlined the shapes with black paint and gently feathered the edges to give them a softer, more textured look. Then I went over the tail's end with black paint. Moving on to the eyes, I first outlined them with black paint, almost like eyeliner. Then I painted the eyeballs yellow and added small dashed lines of orange around them to create a soft ombre effect, giving the look of an iris. I filled the rest of the eye with red paint and used a reddish brown for the inner and outer corners. Next, I painted tiny dark yellow circles in the center of each eyeball, and finally I added the black pupils right in the middle. To paint the gums of the tiger, I used a medium pink shade. I used a very dark brown paint to fill in the inside of the mouth so the teeth would stand out. And then I painted all the teeth white. With black paint, I outlined the mouth to define it. This step started to bring the whole face together. Next, I made the whiskers by cutting bristles from a stiff paintbrush and painting them white. I attached them to the tiger's face with tiny dots of hot glue. Looking back, I realized it might have been easier to add them while the clay was still drying. To seal the paint, I applied a coat of polyurethane varnish. Next, I moved on to making the little flower pot that Derpy always kept knocking over. I shaped some brown clay into a small pot, and once I was happy with how it looked, I added a green clay circle to fit on top. I tore small pieces of green clay and shaped them into tiny leaves, then attached them one by one in a circular pattern on top of the base layer. Once the leaves were done, I added little pink flowers in between. I rolled tiny dots of clay and pressed them into place with my clay tool to create the flower centers. The flower pot was complete, and this finished off our DIY Derpy Tiger. I think it turned out really cute. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.